Every computer science student needs to be able to read and construct truth tables. One of the things that can cause students difficulty is how to set it up. It's real easy to set it up if you remember a couple simple things. First of all, every input has two possible options, true or false, or on or off. We typically use ones or zeros. If you've got two inputs, then that first one has those two possibilities. Then the second one has two stages for each one of those. So that's 2 times 2, or 4 possibilities. If you add a third input, there's 2 possibilities for that one for each of the others. So it's 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. If you had 4, there'd be 16, etc. This diagram shows you all the different possibilities. We typically write this table with a value for each one. So we divide each cell up so that you can see the value for each input. These values could be true or false, or off or on. It doesn't really matter. We typically use ones or zeros to show true or false, or off or on. To read or construct a truth table, you'll often be given a reasonably complex logic statement that's going to involve up to three inputs and have a variety of different conditions that are combining them. There's an order of operations. The first thing to do is do what's ever inside the brackets. So in this example, you can see the first column is going to be solving what's inside the brackets. And I've called this D for shorter, to make things shorter later on. Second is then go outside the brackets and use whatever else is happening. So the next column is the next stage in this logic statement. The final statement in this logic is combining it with one of the original inputs, C. I could just go back and look at the C column, but there's no extra cost in putting an extra column in my truth table, so I put the C next to the final column. Now we go through the truth tables. The first condition is an XOR. That stands for exclusive OR. Remember, a usual OR means one or the other or both. An exclusive OR means one or the other, but not both. You can think of it as really easy. It's going to be true or one or on if the two inputs are different. One's on or the other one's on, but not both. The next column is simply a not of not whatever is inside the brackets. That means it's going to take the reverse of it. So I can take that XOR column and just simply flip it around. If there was a 1, make it a 0. If it's a 0, make it a 1. Then I've added in the C column to make it easier so it's close together. And then it's an AND statement. Remember, AND means they both have to be on in order for it to be on, or ones. If they're both ones, the output is a 1. If either one of them is a 0 or false or off, then the output is going to be false or off. I hope you found this tip helpful and useful. If you did, please go and subscribe and like down below. You know the drill. If you're getting ready for your exams, be sure to check out the link down below. I've made a course just for students who are doing the computer science exam with all sorts of tips, techniques, study techniques, etc. Links down below. There also should be a current coupon code in the links down below that will get you the cheapest rate possible for the course. If it's not working, send me a message and I'll put an updated code in there right now.